As a kid, one of the shows that I found fascinating was a show called Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction. It was this show that presented a number of stories throughout each of its episodes, and they were usually incredibly powerful stories with very strange, mysterious things that happened, and you were tasked as the audience to determine whether or not each of the stories was in fact fact or fiction, whether it was real or false, whether it was based on a true story or something that a writer had created in their mind. And one of the stories that stuck with me heavily was that of the church choir, which nearly avoided a very ill fate. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about that story, what I remember of it. The details may not be perfect, but before you go look it up on your own, let me know in the comments whether or not you think this story is indeed based on fact or fiction. So a few decades ago, there was a small church choir, a group of 4 people that would meet up every Thursday and sing the gospel, and they would always meet at the same time. And for like 10 years they'd met up, and none of them had ever missed a single session, never even been late to a session. However, on one Thursday, all 4 of them had some weird issue that prevented them from showing up on time. One of the people that was going there had car issues. 2 of the people that carpooled together had a flat tire during the drive to the church. One lady had a clock that just didn't go off. She had set it incorrectly and didn't realize the time. And they all end up heading there after these weird predicaments, and they're all 20 or so minutes late. And when they get there, they see a big scene, firefighters and such forth. The church was on fire, and they find out that there was a gas leak at the church, and the church exploded. And if they would have been there on time, if any of them would have been at the church on time, they more certainly would have passed away inside of the explosion. After all of these years of not one of them missing a single meeting, not even being late, all 4 of them somehow coincidentally end up being late for various reasons this one night, and they all end up surviving what would have been a very unfortunate fate. So what do you think? Is this story fact or fiction? Is it based on something real? I'll let you decide that, and we'll update in the future if you like this, if you want to see more like this. And if you want to see more videos in general from me, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you to the patrons of this channel for their ongoing support. I'll talk to you guys again very soon. And as always, adios amigos.